Good afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are not already standing, please stand, remove your hats for the presentation of the colors by the Fargo Public Schools Air Force Junior ROTC under the direction of Colonel Stephen Muse and Master Sergeant Conway Kangas. Today's color guard is commanded by Cadet Alexandra Olson. She's accompanied by Cadet Ella Troutman, Faith Hoff, and Samuel Huff. Our national anthem today is being sung by Davies High School group Vivace under the direction of Mr. Casey Boehm.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please be seated. Good afternoon. My name is Troy Cody, building principal at Davies High School, and I would like to officially welcome each and every one of you to the 2017 commencement ceremonies for the graduating class of Judge Ronald N. Davies. To you, the graduates, I'm quite confident that there are many proud moms and dads, grandpas and grandpas, uncles and aunts, brothers and sisters, other family members and friends sitting today in this Fargo Dome that are extremely proud of you. Graduates, I trust that you will sit back and enjoy this day as we celebrate you on your accomplishment and congratulate you making it to this point. You have earned this moment in time. And now I'm pleased to introduce to you our presider for today's commencement. She's known as the president of the Davies High School student body, also the co-president of the band department. She's a member of the National Honor Society and served as representative on the Davies Theater Cabinet. She's a member of the Improbable Force and was an active member in many clubs and activities throughout her 4 years at Davies High School. She's the daughter of Brian and Elizabeth Danielson. Next year, she will be attending Minnesota State University Moorhead with honors and majoring in elementary education. Ladies and gentlemen, students and staff, please help me in welcoming to the podium Miss Sarah Danielson.
Thank you, Mr. Cody, for that kind and warm welcome. Now is our time to relax. We've all worked hard in one way or another leading up to this point. So let's enjoy every moment in this time together as we all take one step closer to our future. Now it is my pleasure to introduce those present on stage with me. Please hold your applause until they have all been introduced. As I call your name, will you please stand? Beginning with Heather Stuberg, who will be reading the graduates' names today. Assistant Principal and Activities Director, Lenny Olhauser. Senior speakers, Favor Chuger, Corey Duffield, Sam Sharp. Davies Principal, Mr. Troy Cody. Superintendent of Fargo Public Schools, Dr. Jeffrey Schatz. School board members, Miss Christy Ulrich and Miss Jennifer Benson. Assistant principals, Dr. Dale Miller and Sean Safransky. We also have with us Jana Gunderson and Stacy Tornell as our American Sign Language interpreters for today's ceremony. Please help me in thanking them for all of their roles in today's ceremonies. Footsteps. They are something that we take thousands of every day, but we never think about how important each one is. In August of 2013, we took that long walk up the wind tunnel and faced the opportunities that awaited us behind the doors at Davies. This is the place where the majority of us decided what we wanted to do with our future. When you took your first steps onto the field or court, you found your love for the game. Maybe when you took those steps onto the stage, you knew that's where you were meant to be. Sitting in your health careers class, you discovered your passion lie in helping people. Or maybe sitting in class, you just had the realization that you wanted to be an engineer, a teacher, a psychologist, a lawyer, or work in business. In a few moments, each one of you are going to take those special steps across this stage that will take you closer to your future. All of the steps that you have taken led you to where you are right now in the path that you set yourself up on towards your future. And remember that the footsteps you take are more important than you may even know. You take thousands of them a day, but it's those special ones that you don't want to forget. Now it is my honor to introduce the Superintendent of Fargo Public Schools, Dr. Jeffrey Schatz.
Good afternoon. It's my pleasure to be here, and on behalf of the Board of Education, Administration, staff of the Fargo Public Schools, I'd like to extend my welcome to the commencement exercises for the class of 2017. Welcome to parents, family, and friends. It's a pleasure to be here at Davies graduation every year for me because it has a special moment. I have a little special part of that in my heart. And that 6 years ago, we opened a new school in town, and so it's always fun to come back and to see the faces and all the people associated with such a great high school. To you, the graduates, congratulations on your graduation and all that you have accomplished along the way. Your journey to get here today has prepared you to take the next step in your life. Now you will move on to the status of alumni, and with that status, you become a member of a well-established group who came before you. For those who are in the audience today, I'd ask that you would stand if you are a graduate of the Fargo Public Schools. Those in the audience, please stand. If you are a graduate of the Fargo Public Schools, graduates, I'd like you to stand, and I'd like you to turn and face the audience, if you would, please. So everybody stand up. This is your moment to stretch. Graduates, I'd ask that you give this group a round of applause. These are the alumni of the Fargo Public Schools, and you will now join them. And everybody can sit back down. Alumni, thank you for your continued support in the work that we do in providing our students with the skills and attributes needed to be successful in the next steps of their lives. To our teachers and counselors and support staff, administrators in attendance today, thank you for your dedication and commitment to our students. Your steady and determined guidance has been critical in ensuring that each and every day, students receive the best possible education while in attendance at our schools. Your efforts are greatly appreciated. And finally, to those school board members in attendance today, thank you for your service to our community and to our district. Your efforts are also appreciated. You know, graduates, I talked about this last year, and I thought I'd bring it back again this year because the one question I continue to get asked time and time again Is our students better prepared today than students of yesterday? Amidst the ongoing chatter of social media, instant news coverage of underperforming students, international comparisons indicating a decline in student performance, high-stakes tests grouping all students into one commonly misinterpreted score, one would think the answer to this question is no. But here's what I know, and I know better. As I traveled across the district this year, making many public presentations to our community, I spoke about the high expectations we have for today's graduates. We demand more from you today than we ever did before. We ask that you complete 24 credits to graduate. More than 54% of our students who graduate from the Fargo Public Schools earn more than the required credits. In many cases, we have students earning as many as 30 credits a year. The Fargo Public Schools is a leader in the state by offering a rigorous curriculum. And one way that we know that is that our advanced placement courses that we offer in our district account for more than 1/3 of the overall AP student enrollment for every school across the entire state. And 72% of our students score at a proficient or higher rate when taking those AP exam scores. That's unheard of in the upper Midwest. Graduates, you're more engaged in our community through service learning projects, community engagements, and service to many different sectors in our community. And you are a significant part of our workforce in our community. You represent the youthful life of a community and bring energy and value to the future of our community. From my perspective, you are the greatest commodity that we have. You are the future citizens, homeowners, workforce, creators, innovators, and those that will lead us through the globally connected 21st century world. There are big expectations for you, and I know that you're prepared to take on those challenges. As you leave the Dome today, some of you may have a well-planned path for your future, while some of you may still be developing that path. Regardless of the path you choose, here are a few things that I hope you will do. I hope you will dream big, and I ask, why not? What do you have to lose? For you're young and you have plenty of time to pursue your dreams. Take the next steps to your new reality, no matter how small or big, but do something. Be patient and reflective. Knowledge is only good if you reflect on it. Engage yourself in a purposeful life, one of integrity, truth, and purpose. Look up from time to time from your cell phone and engage in a conversation with another human being. Be happy, have a hopeful spirit, and be curious. You are the only one in charge of your own destiny. Graduates, challenge yourself to dream big. You have every opportunity to be successful in life. Seize the moment and engage in a purposeful life. Congratulations, as I wish you all the best and success in your journey. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Schatz, for those great words. Our next speaker is the man we hear every morning on the announcements, with his enthusiastic personality and occasionally funny dad jokes. He is very musically talented, being a member of the Davies Wind Ensemble, High Noon Jazz Band, and the Concert Choir. He was also a member of the Improbable Force and the National Honor Society. He was one of the founding members of the Davies Ultimate Frisbee team. He's the son of Mona Tedford and Peter Sharp. He will be attending North Dakota State University next year, majoring in music education. Ladies and gentlemen, delivering his speech entitled The Importance of Education, help me in welcoming to the podium a good friend of mine, Mr. Sam Sharp.
Well, here we are. A day we have anticipated for the last 12 years or so has approached us in the blink of an eye. If we do the math, approximately 180 days of school for 12 years plus kindergarten puts us at 2,340 school days. So I have to ask, what have we learned? Now, I'm sure some of you scoffed, thinking that the last 13 years of your life have been pointless, but I'm going to beg to differ. Some of you might say that you learned what the powerhouse of the cell is, the quadratic formula, the year the War of 1812 took place in, or even the basic knowledge of racquetball. But I can assure you that we have all learned and will continue to keep learning personal and life skills that will affect the outcome and impact of our lives. So what is education? A quick Google search told me the dictionary.com definition of education is the act or process of imparting or acquiring general knowledge. So that's pretty vague. So let me give you my definition. Education is the lessons we learn from ourselves, others, and our environment. So yes, solving math equations and learning about previous presidents is integral, but not everything. Some lessons that we have learned from others over the last 13 years of our educational careers would surprise us to think about. Reading people's emotions, knowing when to offer a helping hand, understanding when to listen instead of interject. Simple acts like these are not born with us. Understanding others and knowing how to be truly patient is a skill that will take decades to master. So at this point, you might be thinking, Sam, what's the point of learning in school if half the stuff I don't need to know anyways? And to that, I tell you the most important thing you will learn in school is educational discipline. Educational discipline is the ability to continue learning and to generate curiosity throughout our entire lives. This is acquired through doing math problems, reading books, memorizing elements of the periodic table. The point of these lessons is for teachers to reinforce educational discipline and to develop new methods for us to learn. If we look to the future, almost all of us will be in the workforce for a major portion of our lives. If we do not have the discipline to keep learning so that we can excel at our jobs, then we will become bored and complacent. Educational discipline does not merely extend to the workforce either, but to aspects of life such as art, music, sports, and other creative hobbies. Patience, understanding, and disciplining ourselves is intrinsic in learning from our surroundings and our peers. Education encompasses all of life. It's why we are all here today. Education includes everything from reading a chapter in a textbook to learning to put sunscreen on if you're going to be outside all day. Our lives will only be as interesting as they are curious. Whether we are going to college, the armed forces, or the workforce, education is all around us, and it is our job to find it. Thank you.
Thank you, Sam, for that inspirational speech. The senior choir members, joined by the underclassmen members, will now give their final performance. Today, the Davies High School Concert Choir, under the direction of Mr. Casey Bame, will be singing an a cappella song entitled "The Road Home" by Stephen Paulus.
Through the air there's a calling from far away. There's a voice I can hear that will lead me home. Rise up, follow me, come away is the call. With a love in your heart as the only song, there is no such beauty as where you belong. Rise up, follow me, I will lead you home.
I am now pleased to bring a very special friend of mine to the stage. She is the daughter of Dr. Mary Anungwe. She is an active participant of the Eagle Ambassadors, Academic Knowledge Bowl, and the Modern Music Makers Society. She is a fantastic percussionist in the wind ensemble and the pit orchestra. She is also an enthusiastic member of the Improbable Force. Next year, she is attending Nazareth College in Rochester, New York, to major in music therapy and a double minor in an honors program and French. Here, to give a poem titled I Am So Proud of You, an amazing young woman that I am proud and honored to call my friend, Nyimiayo Chujer.
Growing up as a member of the senior class has been a journey in and of itself. I've seen people rise and fall, love and lose, and grow into who they are really supposed to be. It has been a pleasure and an honor, and you've all impacted me in so many ways, positively and negatively. But despite these negativities, I would not be the person I am today without them. I began writing the poem I'm about to say in a moment around a year ago. We had just taken the ACT and our scores had come back, and I heard so many people disclose their scores to their friends and families, and I kept hearing this phrase, I am so proud of you. And it just kept resonating within me. I am so proud of you. What is it that we are to be proud of? Is it material things? Awards, medals, trophies, perfect scores on papers? Is it becoming who you are? I decided that, well, it's everything. Everything we've done as a class has led us up to this moment, all those sleepless nights and tears and the stress and the worries. And I don't know if we hear it enough, but that's why I wrote this, so that you do hear it. So here's my poem. I am so proud of you. Into this world we came into, our eyes so bright, so brown and blue. From one step to another, our first breakthrough, they said, I am so proud of you. From ABCs to 1, 2, 3s, from first cuts that blood drew, they kissed our bumps, and with love true, they said, I am so proud of you. From doctors to rock stars we wanted to be, or even pirates on the high seas, as we pretended like we knew kung fu, they said, I am so proud of you. Our first class schedules filled us with dread, but dreams in 6th grade filled our little heads. As we let go of hands and made our debut, they said, I am so proud of you. As sleepless nights became the norm, and naps, the calm before the storm, as we reached for textbook's end, another review, they said, I am so proud of you. With tired eyes still we read, turned pages till our fingers bled, and though the red pen became our view, they said, I am so proud of you. People with seasons change like trees, and this can bring us to our knees. But here's to friends lost and to friends brand new, they said, I am so proud of you. The good news and bad news that we read, we watched the world spin on its head, and on wobbly legs we formed opinions too, and for that, they said, I am so proud of you. With big games we all pulled through, chants yelled and sang, so tried and true. As we cheered with our hearts, minds, and bodies too, they said, I am so proud of you. Horns up, dress and tux, we took our places and played the notes as well as the spaces. From first breath to last rest, we played our cues, and they said, I am so proud of you. From test to final, we hoped and prayed that somehow we would make the grade. As we met expectations we once looked up to, they said, I am so proud of you. Successes and failures became best friends, and it felt like the pain would never end. But as letters and emails came into our queue, they said, I am so proud of you. Out of this world we came into, our eyes so bright, so brown and blue, and with misty gazes like morning dew, and off to the horizon which we look to. To old experiences as we say adieu, and to all the new experiences you'll get used to, and to all the dreams I know you pursue, just know, we are so proud of you. Thank you.
Thank you for that beautiful poem. Our final speaker today is Corey Duffield. She is the daughter of Stacy and Jeffrey Duffield. She is a hardworking and distinguished athlete, being a member of both the varsity cross-country team and the varsity soccer team. On these teams, she held the position of a captain, where she was able to display her excellent leadership skills. She was involved in Key Club and was a member of the National Honor Society as well. Corey will be attending the University of Mary to play soccer while also attaining a double major in clinical psychology and Spanish. Presenting Selective Independence, welcome to the podium, Ms. Corey Duffield.
The phrase selective independence may seem sort of contradicting. How can someone be independent, yet only so in one part? Well, let me enlighten you through an example. I have grown up as the youngest member in my family. I have watched my brothers graduate and move away from our family home to find new levels of self-sufficiency outside the family. When they were making this transition, many steps they took were slow-paced, while others seemed like crashing leaps. This is where I noticed the selective independence concept, and I'm sure many of the parents here today will know what I mean through this example. Selective independence is when a teenager wants their own car, so they have the freedom to come and go as they please, yet not wanting the full independence to pay for the gas. Another would be moving away from home, finding your own place, living under your own roof and setting your own rules, but still coming home every Saturday because the laundromats are terrifying and mom makes the best chili. Now, demanding all of this independence and not keeping true to it may seem a little like cheating, but I do not think it is. Since we were little, we pushed to do things on our own. When we were 3, we wanted to dress ourselves. Sure, we may have left the house in cowboy boots and a tutu, but hey, we had the free will to choose. When we reached middle school, picking hot and cold lunch finally came to an end. We got to pick what we wanted to eat, which was 3 cookies, a bag of Cheetos, and a Juicy Juice. When we reached high school, our freedom grew and expanded more than we even knew. We were planning our future, picking which classes to take, what part-time jobs to pursue, and what we wanted to do just beyond these 4 years. We went from trying to match the color of our braces to our favorite t-shirts to figuring out what dorm to live in or the cost of rent. And even here today, on the cusp of adulthood, we're still grasping for more independence, just like we always have. Our family, our teachers, and our friends have all helped us balance out this craving and even assisted in the construction of our independence. Our family, they raised us. They provided a home filled with love and understanding. They knew to nurture us and care for us until we could do so on our own. Our teachers, they challenged us. They showed us what we were capable of and demanded our best. They taught us how to learn and think in and outside of the classroom. And while our friends, they pushed us to try new things. They showed unconditional friendship in times of critical change. And today, they sit beside us, ready to join us on this next step in life. Sure, we may demand independence, and we should, but this transition to adulthood is messy. We're going to be wrong, sometimes even horribly wrong, but that's okay. Push and stress the envelope, because no matter how lost you may feel, how confused, backwards, or upside down, even if we get a 1 on our AP exam, our family, our teachers, and our friends will all be here, ready to help. Be independent when you can, but do not be afraid to still be a little selective with your independence. Thank you.
Thank you, Corey. At this time, our senior band members will join the underclassmen to give their final high school performance. Today's selection, ladies and gentlemen, is Hey Jude, written by Paul McCartney and John Lennon. About midway through into the song, the Davies High School Concert Band encourages your participation during this performance. The concert band is conducted by Davies High School senior Josiah Berkman.
Our senior class has created so many different memories over the course of this past year. It truly has been a year filled with much laughter and even some tears. I am extremely excited to share with you at this time our senior class slideshow. Math teacher Mrs. Birch has been working to provide us all a glimpse of this today, of the past school year. A huge thank you to Mrs. Birch for her efforts.
Here I am, this is me. There's nowhere else on earth I'd rather be.
Why do freshmen keep making out by my locker?
What is the one thing that has gotten you through high school? Starbucks.
I got the magic in me. Every time I touch that track, it turns into gold. Everybody knows I got the magic in me. When I hit the floor, the girls come snapping at me. Now everybody wants a blast of magic, 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 oh. I got the magic in me.
What is your favorite high school memory? Winning state hip hop.
What is going on right now? No.
How do you feel about the wind tunnel?
How I feel? I feel attacked.
Tell us something nobody knows about you.
I can say the alphabet backwards.
Okay, do it.
ZYXWVTSRQPONM LKJ
May God bless and keep you always. May your wishes all come true. May you always do for others, let others do for you. May you build a ladder to the sky, climb on every rung, and may you stay forever young. May you grow up to be righteous. May you grow up to be true. May you always know the truth and see the light surrounding you. May you always be courageous, stand upright and be strong. May you stay forever young. Forever May your hands always be busy. May your feet always be swift. May you have a strong foundation when the winds of change shift. May your heart always be joyful. Your soul always be sung. And may you stay forever young. Forever young. Forever young. May you stay forever May God bless and keep you always. May your wishes all come true, and may you stay forever young. For once
so small, you seem so strong. My arms will hold you, keep you safe and warm. This bond between us can't be broken. I will be here, don't you cry, 'cause you'll be in my heart. Yes, you'll be in my heart. From this day on, now and forevermore. You'll be in my heart, no matter what they say. You'll be here in my heart, always.
Sammy, are you gonna miss high school? Yes. Did you like having me in your class? Yes. Are you excited for your grad party? So many people are gonna be there. Can Mr. Cody come? No. No.
Nick, when we sit next to each other, we look like the number 10.
You were pink or blue, and everything I wanted. Here's to you, never sleeping through, from midnight till the morning. Had to crawl before you walked, before you ran, before I knew it. You were trying to free your fingers from my hand, 'cause you could do it on your own now. Somehow, slow down. Won't you stay here a minute more? I know you wanna walk through the door, but it's all too fast. Let's make it last a little while. I pointed to the sky, and now you wanna fly. I am your biggest fan. I hope you know I am, but do you think you can somehow slow down?
What is the best advice you would give to underclassmen?
Don't limit yourself. Always find ways to grow as a person, whether it be talking to people you've never talked to before or experiencing things you've never experienced. If you limit yourself, you're never going to grow as a person and as a student. So, yeah.
What is your biggest fear leaving high school?
That I'm not going to know what to do, and then I'm going to have to switch majors a bunch, and then I'm going to become broke.
It's only for a moment you are mine to hold. The plans that heaven has for you will all too soon unfold. So many different prayers I'll pray for all that you might do. But most of all, I wanna know you're walking in the truth. And if I never told you, I want you to know that as I watch you grow, I pray that God would fill your heart with dreams, and that faith gives you the courage to dare to do great things. I'm here for you, whatever this life brings. So let my love give you roots and help you find your wings.
everybody knows about you?
I got my belly button pierced yesterday. Surprise, Mom.
Live as friends. And with the faith and love God's given, springing from the hope we know.
What are you going to fear most about leaving high school?
Having to buy my own toilet paper. It's going to get expensive, so I'm really scared of that.
All right.
Huh. Who would have thought that would end up being so neat? But it ended up being pretty neat after all.
Oh, don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said you're holding back. She said shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said ooh, shut up and dance with me. We were victims of the night, the chemical, physical kryptonite held us to the base and fading light. Oh, we were bound to get together, bound to get together. She took my arm, I don't know how it happened. We took the floor and she said, oh, don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said you're holding back. She said shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said ooh, shut up and dance with me. A backless dress and some beat up sneaks. My discotheque, Juliet, teenage dream. I felt it in my chest as she looked at me. I knew we were bound to be together, bound to be together. She took my arm, I don't know how it happened. We took the floor and she said, oh, don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said you're holding back. She said shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said ooh, shut up and dance.
You heard this one? It's my favorite. Wait for it. Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces passing all around. Saying baby hands, making my way through the crowd. And I need you, and I miss you, and now I wonder.
What is some advice for school lunches?
If you're nice to the lunch ladies, they'll give you more cheese on Taco Tuesday.
Here's a factoid. I'm having a great time.
Hope when you take that jump, you don't feel the fall. Hope when the water rises, you build a wall. And hope when the crowd screams out, they're screaming your name. Hope if everybody runs, you'll say it's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have
about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. I did it all. I hope you dance my wish for you. I hope you dance. It's a climb. I hope you dance. I hope you dance. Yeah, this is my wish.
Work hard,
Be yourself.
and do the right thing. And remember, today belongs to you.
So stay happy, Davies High School.
Seniors, over the course of this ceremony, it is my sincere hope that each one of you fully enjoyed this day and this very moment in time. For indeed, it is your moment and your day. A day where all of us are here to congratulate you. 13 years have come and gone, some of you from a very traditional path, while others, I'm sure, have unique stories that accompanied the path that led you to the chair that you're sitting in at this very moment. Together, we all gather here to commence your journey. Graduates, I want you to take a look around at the many faculty and staff that have joined you this day. Staff and faculty from Davies High School, will you please stand at this time? Thank you for your investment into the lives of each and every one of our graduates here today. Staff, you are making and will continue to make a difference in this world. Thank you. Seniors, they could have chosen to be in many other places, yet today, their choice was to be here with you. This is an example of the dedication and commitment I hope that you never take for granted, not only from them, but from your many supporting family and friends that are here with you today. I also want you to know that as your principal, I could sit here and publicly speak about how as a class you brought so many great memories into our academics and in our athletics. As recent as yesterday, congratulations to our girls soccer team who successfully won their second state championship. So that's our girls soccer team right there, huh? And just 1 week prior to that, how about that girls track team from Davies High School as well? Also in the area of fine arts. But I'm choosing to take this moment to simply say, graduates, thank you. Thank you for the compassion and the leadership that you displayed in our building. Not only in our building, but in our community. Bottom line is that this class of graduates, ladies and gentlemen, are great kids. You'll be remembered as a class that made it cool and important to reach out to all students. This class truly demonstrated our pillar of caring, unlike any other class. You spent many hours volunteering in our community and even in our elementary schools. At this time, I wish to say again, thank you for making the 2016 and 17 school year a very memorable one. I wish each and every one of you the very best in whatever next step your journey may be. At this time, with the 2017 graduating class from Judge Ronald N. Davies High School, please stand. Superintendent Schatz, members of the school board, family and friends, These students have met all of the requirements for graduation that have been set forth by the North Dakota Department of Public Instruction and the Fargo Public School District Number 1 Board of Education. It is my privilege to present to you the graduating seniors from Judge Ronald N. Davies High School to receive their diploma with all of the rights and privileges that go with it. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the graduating class of 2017 from Judge Ronald N. Davies High School. Graduates, you may be seated. With the first row and following rows, please come forward to receive your diploma.
Emily Arsvold. Danielle Asen. Abdinasir Abdinasir. Skylar Aderman. Dang Ajena. Lual Akech. Abdimajid Ali. Abdul Kadir Ali. Kate Almquist. Kyle Altendorf. Brady Anderson. Garrett Anderson. Caitlin Anderson. Logan Anderson. Megan Andrici. Jordan Annette. Casey Axman. Gage Bachman. Andrew Bear. Cameron Botter. Austin Beaton. Carson Beal. Alexia Belk. Alex Benson. Marin Berg. Kylie Bergentine. Ingrid Berry. Taraya Berry. Jessica Bureen. Logan Beardeman. Micah Bindi. Cole Birch. Jack Blotsky. Isadora Bobby. Emma Botham. Asan Borhan. Kiara Bram. Cole Brooks. Alexandria Brundon. Sydney Brousseau. Haley Buchholz. Josiah Berkman. Caitlin Carlson. Catherine Carlson. Matthew Carlson. Momina Chaudhry. Grace Christensen. Erica Christensen. Yamayayo Chujer. John Conlin. Cassandra Cook. Jacob Cortez. Shannon Counts. Kristen Covert. Lillian Cox. Emily Kuykendall. Giovanna Crespo. Cy Sear. Marissa Dahl. Nelshis Don. Sydney Dahlman. Rachel Danielson. Sarah Danielson. Luke DeVries. Zachariah Diekman. Casey Deers. Emily Donaldson. Mercy Dorbor. Derek Dowdy. Richard Drelu. Jordan Dreyer. Madison Drummond. Joshua Dudgeon. Corey Duffield. Alyssa Agee. Lauren Engstrom. Barrett Erickson. Nate Esslinger. Malcolm Fierce. Jaden Fellbaum. Jameson Fesky. Blake Fiebiger. Austin Fisher. Cameron Fody. Cheyenne Fogdrud. Justin Forbush. Jenna Forknell. Evan Foster. Mickey Gay. Max Gieser. Elise Glasner. Emma Glogoza. Bailey Glur. Hattie Gumpf. Kayla Grollam. Gage Graber. Aaron Grensteiner. Laura Greger. Stud Gustafson. Andrew Harsager. Clifford Hall. Aaron Hallstrom. Gabrielle Hansen. Molly Hansen. Mackenzie Hassler. Chase Hatley. Serenity Haugen. Daniel Haugenow. Taylor Hayes. Alex Hebert. Gage Helm. Bailey Henniger. Claire Henham. Jameson Hensel. Emily Hill. Fallon Hill. Alyssa Hills. Jacob Himley. Austin Gelset. Carissa Hunter. Michaela Jackson. Alexandra Jacobson. Alicia Johnson. Austin Johnson. Garth Johnson. Marissa Johnson. Michelle Johnson. Spencer Callender. Caden Kelsch. Abubakar Qadi. Atia Khan. Elizabeth Kiefer. Angel King. Zachary Klosterman. Austin Knight. Morgan Cobley. Taylor Copperwood. Allison Krewald. Jaden Lang. Ulissa LeBaron. Reka Leopon. Brenna Lemire. Claire Lemire. Lauren Lewis. Abigail Lickness. McKinley Lilly. James Lindeman. Jordan Lindenberg. Megan Lizakowski. Hunter Lucas. Madison Lucas. Alexander Luistro. Elena Link. Andrew Mactell. Logan Macheski. Budi Moger. Michaela Malm. Emily Malmanger. Megan Martodam. Ashley Matter. Macy McCarty. Tony McHugo. Sean McMonigal. Catherine McPherson. Jesse Metzger. Ryan Meyer. McKenna Mickelson. Kendra Miller. Ryan Miller. Annika Mock. Peyton Morhart. Miranda Morgan. Keenan Morris. Abigail Mosier. Grace Mosier. Basmise Malinga. Jacob Nelson. Jamie Nelson. Sierra Nelson. Rachel Niemer. Ellie Newberger. Joanna Okugis. Abby Olson. Grace Olson. Philip Olson.
Trey Olson. Mason Opheim. Julia Osborne. Megan Ozowski. Jacob Paper. Neelay Patel. Zachary Poshton. Brooke Pella. Rio Permenter. Zachary Peters. Elijah Petty. Derek Phelps. Emma Pickrell. Samantha Pick. Tia Pointer. Jacob Pressler. Benode Ray. Tegan Randall. Brian Rapp. Olivia Ron. Elizabeth Rouser. McKenna Rail. Christian Wrestler. James Reynolds. Austin Richter. Carter Riddle. Colton Rorich. Jackie Ross. Natalie Rutledge. Manel Saki. Mohammed Saeed. Hunter Salmon. Macy Samuelson. Paige Satter. Hunter Scheel. Megan Schneider. Elise Schumacher. Jordan Sievert. Taylor Sessing. Tyrell Setness. Samuel Sharp. Hannah Sievertson. Alexander Scory. Emily Scory. Sophia Sleddy. Austin Smith. Nicholas Solom. Zachary Staller. Colton Steiner. Charlotte Stevens. Cameron Stoddard. Mercedes Swanson. Brody Sylvester. Lakpa Tamang. Mon Tamang. An Tao. Brody Terry. Melody Thomas. Evan Chiter. Matthew Veit. Lauren Wagner. Jensen Walker. Quinn Wangler. Braylon Weber. Brennan Weiner. Brooklyn Weinkoff. Isaac Weintraub. Emily Welk. Winona Welly. Hannah Wieland. Marissa Wilberscheid. Lindsay Winkleman. Blessing Witteveen. Michaela Weitzel. Anna Werzer. Catherine Shu. Alex York. Dylan Estebo. Shafiq Zuber.
Will the class of 2017 please stand? Okay. Well, graduates, this portion of our journey is complete. Will you please join me in the ceremonial turning of the tassels? Congratulations, graduates. We did it. This concludes the Davies High School's Class of 2017 commencement ceremony. On behalf of the entire graduating class, I would like to thank everyone for joining us on this day of celebration. Good luck, graduates.